right, not bad. We may have something here.
Gotta say, I was surprised with the way you guys played that season, and especially considering you switched positions. Plus, Coach O'Brien really came into his own, leading you guys to the verge of the playoff.
Well, no doubt the best college game this Saturday is here in Miami Gardens, Florida. The place, Hard Rock Stadium, as two of the top 5 teams in the nation will face off. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the USC Trojans. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Matthews. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Matthews. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Matthews almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd down and
so line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews looking middle, and that's complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, USC.
Operating from the gun. Matthews. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Matthews. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. Instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10.
From the gun. Matthews. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. The heartbreak kid connection, one finding the other, and they really make it look easy out there.
Oh, it's a special chemistry that they have, isn't it? And look, we go all the way back to their time in high school. Positions may have changed, roles may have changed, but what doesn't change, their friendship, their connection, and understanding where each is going to be on the field, no matter what the situation.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Daniel. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Nah, boy.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone, it's a deformer. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
To throw on second down, Matthews, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Trojans add on to their lead. Make that now a second connection for the Heartbreak Kids, and we talked about it earlier, Charles. They have a special connection, and it just continues to show.
Hey, I can't help but laugh and smile watching it. It's not because I'm favoring them over their opponent, but just the story is too good, isn't it? High school buddies, change of positions, getting it done here on the biggest level, and the timing on that play. Perfectly run route, perfectly thrown ball. That certainly looks like guys who've known each other for a very long time.
And by the way, we were told 3 of the high school coaches that coach these guys are here in the stadium. You know that they have to be looking down with big smiles on their faces.
No doubt about it. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Daniel, that's taken in by Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught left side, Gilmore.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Out of the gun, Daniel. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
To number 18.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again is Daniel. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Woods. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
14-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Incomplete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Matthews. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's first and 10 for the Trojans. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, USC.
Operating from the gun. Matthews. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Trojans add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the kicking team.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a... That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 8 yards out, and the Trojans add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the University of Miami. Their offense ready to get the drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd down, Langford. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice pickup of 17 yards.
USC.
From the gun, Matthews to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And
that's caught. Touchdown, USC. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And right I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yards to go.
Daniel looks to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Daniel, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 24-yard touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sometimes it's a quarterback making a great throw, and sometimes it's a receiver just making an incredible catch, and there it was really the latter.
And the quarterback is so happy because the receiver, in a sense, bailed him out. Great job going and getting the football and creating 6 points for his team.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
USC.
Matthews to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just in, now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Number 3.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way.
Recovered by the kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Matthews. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 6 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all of that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
The ball carrier.
And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been... No, bottled up, fumble. It's out. it's loose, and the defense has come up with it.
On the keeper.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less designed runs like that.
At the 7-yard line.
The Trojans come up now 1st and goal.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense is just not...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Number 3.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
From the 10. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback is sacked.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Matthews, that is caught inside the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Matthews. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 3 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. From the 10. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this will be scooped up by the defense. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Daniel. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Complete to number 8.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, USC.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again. Matthews. And this one's incomplete.
Matthews pass. Incomplete. Intended for...
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Touchdown.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football.
Play. Recovered by the kicking team.
USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Matthews. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun, Matthews. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
Hurricanes, nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Wide out.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down. Matthews to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 9, check 9. Watch twist, watch twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shit.
On 4th down, Matthews, and he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 10 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Now the ball comes loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Daniel's pass.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
So Charles, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Charles. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. That's caught. Touchdown, USC.
Number 3.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. A first down throw for Daniel. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a loose football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way.
The quarterback sacked.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun. Matthews looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of...
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 8 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the University of Miami. Their offense ready to get the drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And now a fumble. The ball's out. That catch good for only a couple. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, here's Daniel. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Daniel throwing again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Sponge.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down.
What?
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. A really solid performance against a ranked opponent as they add a big win to the left-hand column.
Want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
A season's worth of Saturdays all comes down to this. The final in New Orleans, home of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and the 2020 College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the Texas Longhorns against the USC Trojans. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Buckle in as we are off in the College Football Playoff National Championship from New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Slater on the return. And look at this. Right away to loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Recovered by the Trojans.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Down Matthews. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down. Well, after winning the national title last year, this team has been so focused on getting back, and they are back on this stage, Charles, and really playing some of the best. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans have taken the early lead. Tommy Matthews linking up with the other half of the dynamic duo for a nice touchdown pass and catch.
It almost felt like he essentially ran the ball downfield himself and handed it to him, didn't it? Their connection is so good, dating all the way back to their high school days. Even though roles have reversed now, it is fun to watch.
Yeah, we sat with him yesterday, and we had one of those interviews in the private room, so they were really opening up about this. Now loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. From 21 yards away. And the Trojans add on to their lead. And, Charles, we talked about it earlier, their last game together, and now a second touchdown connection between the dynamic duo.
And I love the fact that in preparation for this game, you thought that they would have a big game together, and you're right so far. 2 touchdowns, and think about it this way. Both of them get a football each for their trophy cases at home. And didn't one of them tell us before the game that if there's a third, they were sending it back to the high school? Is that accurate?
Yeah, Tommy Matthews was joking with us after that interview we had. He said if he gets that third, you're right, he's shipping it right back to the high school to put it in the trophy case. We'll see if it comes to fruition. They'll start with the option. Waters hit, and he loses it. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Obviously, obviously you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down. Charles. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback.
That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From 8 yards out. And the Trojans add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. It'll be Warner on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped. His first carry, he loses the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow. It's safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From the gun, Matthews. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. From the yard out. And the Trojans add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a low. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. Here's Martin as him again on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, Warner looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
There's a throw in the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Escaping the pressure right. There's that man again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin. And he loses the football a second time.
Jermaine Martin, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Slater on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Results.
The punter for Texas out on the field as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
39. Longhorns, nothing.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Matthews flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know this these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
These guys.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
33-yard line.
On first down, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warner on a slam complete to Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Green.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this is picked up by the defense. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Brings up 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the move to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Matthews on the keeper.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Longhorns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This is fielded inside the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield.
reach the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Out to his left. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. From the gun, Matthews. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Steps away. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Matthews. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball.
What a story this would be as USC now sits just 2 quarters from a national title.
Longhorns, nothing.
Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. On first down, Matthews. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Well, nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rolling to his left. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Brings up third down and 10.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Matthews forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
25 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Matthews. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. USC touchdown on is the kick team to send this one away. Slater on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Warner. And it's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Now, Warner's hit, and he loses it. And as the defense have it, they do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 28-yard attempt.
Be back in a minute, guys.
Set them back 5.
Still 4th down. Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 4th down.
So that one will be accepted.
Still fourth down.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this one won't. And caught out. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Warner. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Right back to Washington. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. It's Charles. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Following the penalty, here's Charles. Still churning, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. Charles. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running it, Washington. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. What a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. Truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
For the 2nd time in a row.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, you know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I could definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in NFL against me. No cap.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
So the NFL Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it. But some things, you can't ever say you're fully ready for. That's how the week felt for me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but would my performance back it up? Oh, no. This cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Think. Where was the last place you looked at?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. Glad I help you are. Oh, you're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're Rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but tell you what, you let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
Perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
With as much adrenaline as I have coursing through my veins right now from trying to find my cleats, there's no way I don't beat the combine record. I'll tell you what, I'll be even faster. Just watch.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yep, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Here we go, Shaq. 70 Lion. Hut, hut. Yes. Yeah. Ready? Panther 60. Hut.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Carolina Panthers. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so, so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is it. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I must have carried my playbook with me everywhere. If I ever wanted to prove myself as a leader on this team, I had to know everyone's responsibilities.
Mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Cut.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it popping.